So, trying to break the meta with a little bit of Highlander Druid, and I've got to say, this deck worked surprisingly well. Into some slower matchups that are combo based and try to get a ton of value, you can abuse that by playing Elise, which can duplicate Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. It can duplicate Emerald Explorer, which generates resources. It can duplicate Zephyrus right here, and or the Prime. There are a lot of really powerful cards that can be duplicated from Elise. If you look at the curve of this deck, you'll actually notice that it has the same idea as Highlander Demon Hunter, my Highlander Rogue, and my Highlander Mage, and my Highlander Hunter. Basically, all of my Highlander decks, you can't go for insane value with crazy late game anymore. You have to have that early game tempo, so you have a lot of 1, 2, 3, and some 4 drops in here along with 5 drops to make sure you curve out well and have good tempo going on. Like, this deck, how I used to play it, was similar to old Highlander Mage and old Highlander Rogue and old Highlander Hunter, where you had a lot of late game cards. Like, you had extra cards like Alexstrasza and the Grand Slam and Tiamat thrown into Hunter. Mage used to have basically 9 of their 30 cards being 7 cost or more, and Rogue had several expensive cards as well, although they were able to draw cards for free, so it was a little different. But basically, because of the way the meta is, all of these decks need to be faster, and that is essentially what I did. So let's talk about the mulligans. You want to keep Acorn Bearer. You want to keep any 1-drop you can get your hand on, except Animated Broomstick. It's a little bit too slow and requires later game cards to win. And then in terms of 2-drops, you want to keep pretty much anything else you can get your hand on in here. They're all actually really good 2-drops. I have Dreamway Guardian in here to help against some aggro decks to gain a little bit of life. But if you don't want to run it, you can definitely run something else. It's not a staple card. And then as you go down the list, again, if you have a 1 or 2-drop, you can keep a 3-drop. And you don't really want to keep anything up here unless you have a dragon in your hand and a Breath of Dreams, so you can guaranteed get the ramp off. That can sometimes be good as well. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If there are any other decks you want me to try out, please tell me in the comments. Check out the Twitch where I try out a lot of these decks. And hope to see you in the next one. See ya. Okay, so historically, Highlander decks do poorly against decks like this Warrior, which I'm assuming is going to be Bomb because most of them are Bomb. Dreamway Guardians is an okay card. It actually combos fairly well with Animated Broomstick, just to rush in and kill off some things, but we'll just keep it for a 2-drop to play. Scale Rider could be good if we draw a dragon. Overall, not super happy with this, but we can still just draw cards. We'll basically try to cycle through our deck, get weapon removal to kill his weapons on sight, and Nature Studies into a Rising Wind seems pretty good to me. Ironbark's not that great. Partner Assignment, it's not bad. Generates resources, allows me to put stuff on the board. Eventually he'll run out of removal, right? Ironbark doesn't really fit, so we'll take that. And we'll just draw a card. I just want to cycle through the deck and get things going. We have this, if we can draw a dragon. We're hoping again to draw an Acidic Swamp Ooze relatively early. Here comes the Corsair Cache that they always have. Beyond a Shadow of a Doubt they have it. They're going to coin it out next turn, so I have to be wary of that. I'm going to freeze his face. See if he still coins it out, because I know what he wants to do. But we'll see if he still does it. If he still coins it out, he does not. Okay. I was going to say, if he still coins it out, we can Zephyrus and kill him. But this at least stalls out for 1 turn. We drew a dragon. We get to gain a mana crystal, which is nice. Elise is pretty alright. Let's just generate some tempo. Because I'm assuming he's going to want to hit my face with the weapon, and then I get to heal up a little bit. Plays around Bladestorm. It gets to kill off 2 things, but it's not that big of a deal. And hopefully he's not able to... Oh! Oh, well, that's new. Well, that's not exactly what I was expecting. I think I still Zephyrus kill it, right? Or maybe I Elise? Maybe I Elise next turn? I will overdraw if I play Elise, though, but I will get 2 Zephyruses. Zephyri? I think doing it now is pretty good. I'm going to put it in the middle, so if he wants to cleave both things, he has to hit this. I know I'm going to overdraw 1 thing, but I don't care. We get another Zephyrus, and that's all we really want. That's all we really care about at all here. Not a twin spell. We'll just try to pump stuff out onto the board. Okay, he gets the cleave going. Shield slam. So the cleave is essentially wasted now, which is good for me. It's actually really good for me. And then you can play Scale Rider, Partner. Okay, as long as basically we don't lose like Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, which is one of our big late game win condition cards, we should be fine. So here's to hoping that we don't lose that. Literally like anything else I'm fine with. Okay, we lost an animated broomstick. That's kind of bad, but it's not the end of the world. Let's ping face, generate some resources, and play. Oof, that would have been good with the rush minion. Both of them play into Bladestorm, but this is the more expensive one of the two. So either he Bladestorms or he's forced to hit it. We have 2 Zephyri, whatever you want to call it, to deal with his board. 7. He's gonna coin out Commencement. That makes sense. That was the best one he could have hoped for, actually. Okay, we're gonna get Black Knight off of this, probably. Kill off the 6/8. Wouldn't be surprised anyway if we got Black Knight off of this. He's a 6 mana card, so probably. Where is it? The Black Knight. Or Faceless Manipulator and have it trade in. Faceless Manipulator does feel quite spicy to me, but I'm pretty sure Black Knight's just better. I'd rather just kill it off. He's got very few, like, big things. I mean, he's got a good number of them, but he'll run out of resources eventually. Alright, so that is not ideal. That is not ideal. 0 mana. You have 0 mana, dude. What are you going to do for 0? That's fine. Okay. Gonna be very difficult to kill that off, but not necessarily impossible. I guess I just play these 2 things and set up for like a future turn. Or alternatively, we go boom, boom, give him taunt, and also play this and play another minion. And just flood the board and make him have to deal with it. I don't want to play Zephyrus yet. That's the problem. If I play Zephyrus now, that's my like get out of jail free card gone. That's probably the biggest problem with Druid, the inability to deal with this stuff. So I really need to save that extra Zephyrus. We'll go with that. This. Well, I guess technically we could do this first and just see what we draw. Gives that an ability. Do I have any rush? Ooh, I do have a rush minion. That could be good. I could actually kill that. But I think I just play the 2 good old-fashioned little beast dudes. Flood the board a little bit. And pass. I don't want to trigger his inner rage or his rage or whatever you want to call it. So we will wait and then probably kill it off next turn. Dude, my head is itchy. It's annoying. So most likely, he's got probably around, I want to say, he's got Rattlegore still. He's probably got another Troublemaker. Probably a Scrap Golem or a Scrapyard Colossus, whatever it's called. He's already played 2, and I'm assuming he's got like 1 more, maybe like a Varagoth and then Kergath. So he's got like 6 in total, I think, that he could potentially play. Hopefully he doesn't do anything too crazy to kill off my 4/6 and just go face. Hopefully he doesn't have another Shield Slam. He does, in fact, have another Shield Slam. That's fine. We get to kill off the 4/8. Really? You're going to trade in? Are you crazy? Is this man insane? I mean, okay. We get to do this. And then we draw Evasive Worm. And then we run Evasive Worm into it as well. We have to play the Evasive Worm now, though. And rush both in. I mean, I guess we didn't have to play that. That was a misplay. That was a misplay. I could have just traded in the 2/3 and that would have been fine. But that was a misplay. Okay. That was a huge misplay, actually. Potentially. Okay. I can just ping that for 2. And that's fine. That's actually not as punishing as I thought it was going to be. Let's ping for 2. Because that has to happen. Let's play the 5/4, plays around Bladestorm. And do I want to Cult Neophyte? That plays into Brawl a bit too much, so let's just draw a card. Frizz is actually still a really good card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons left in the deck, and several ways of drawing cards, so it should be good, actually. Alright, that's fine. We can hit it with this. We can just chip away at him. Or we just plow face. We play that and then kill the weapon, because I think killing the weapon is very important. And then we will just draw 2 cards, see what we get. That's a good card to draw. That's a fine card to draw. Hero power hit face. I don't want to overplay into a Brawl, so we'll just leave it at this. Because I'm assuming he's going to have a Brawl or some sort of big removal. In which case, I will restabilize with like a big old Whelp and maybe a Cult Neophyte or something. So basically, into Warrior, what you want to do is you never want to super way overcommit, right? Okay, Frizz lives. Decent roll, honestly. But yeah, you don't want to overcommit to it. It's just going to be a 1-3. It's fine. You don't want to overcommit to the board ever, but you can, like, medium key commit to the board. So, like, now I'm basically just going to play some beasts that I randomly get. It's not like I'm losing too much. He's even got a Death Rattle, which is pretty nice. And a Cult Neophyte to make it more difficult or, like, awkward for him to play some cards. I could also just play the Blazing Battle Mage. It just gets it out of my hand. But no, we want to save it. We don't want to overcommit. He'll run out of resources before I do. He's at 9 cards. I'm at 8. Alright, so that is in fact a problem. But maybe we can deal with that problem. Maybe we can deal with that problem by just playing a taunt. Even if that's 10 damage going face, I don't feel like it's that bad. So if I swipe this, and I want to go face, can I kill him with Savage Roar? I've got a lot of time to decide this. So Savage Roar would be 9 plus 16, 15, 17, 18 damage. Really? It's only 18 damage? It's not a lot. It's not enough. That is not enough damage, it does not appear to be. So, I will simply trade in here, play a taunt. Probably just reduce his health down to 15 because I can, and then slam his face. The taunt is very useful. If I didn't have the taunt, I probably would have played Zephyrus and tried to kill the 10-10, but because I have the taunt, and he's already used 2 shield slams, he's gonna Brawl here. As long as his 10-10 isn't what lives, we're chillin'. As long as one of my things lives. Okay, we have a 4-4, so maybe that'll be something. Jeez Louise, I can't believe that happened. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's some sort of joke, man. I literally had this game, and now I lose because of one ridiculous RNG play that he rolled a 20% chance on. Wait, I literally played this so clean. I'm pretty sure I didn't have lethal. That was 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. It wouldn't have been enough to kill him, right? Wasn't I short one? Oh, shoot. If I lose this game because of that, I'm going to be very sad. We have to play Zephyrus here to kill that minion off, even though it's not really going to be enough to do anything. What do you give me? What magical thing do you give me? Hex is pretty alright, actually. We will just Hex it because we have to. And then go boom and kill. He was at 17 health, I had 16 damage. He had 19 health, I think, because he was at 17 with 2 armor, and I could do 16 damage in total to him. So I wasn't quite there. We had to use our Zephyrus a second time. So we are in a lot of trouble here. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have another Dimensional Ripper. Okay, that's fine. That's actually, this is okay. This is okay. We play this. We rush into the 4. Then he plays 2 Karagoth Primes. I swipe and kill off both of them because he has to hit 2 9/9s. Rush, for sure. For sure it's Rush. This also plays around Bladestorm slightly. Plays another Dimensional Ripper. Oh, God. But they pull out copies, so it's not even like he... Oh, shoot. Okay, there's a chance he doesn't kill me here, but there's also a pretty good chance I just straight die. You also earn ramming speed? Are you serious? Wait, I'm dead. Unless Alex Strauzer gets me something absolutely insane. He's already used so many removals. Please high roll me on this. We will get a good thing off of this, which is nice. And then I think we have to play Onyxia to play around, Ooh. Polymorph is probably better. We have to play this to play around, like, Bladestorm. This is not great, but it could be worse. Maybe if I had swiped his face, Bladestorm, into Plague of Wrath. Into Bladestorm. Again, I should have played Blazing Battle Mage to play around the double Bladestorm. That was my bad. I basically inted myself that game. I cannot believe that I'm this bad. Maybe we can get something good off of this. We'll do that and hit, and we'll play these 2 things. He's got so little, man. I mean, I'm gonna have Zixer Prime. This game is going on for far, far, far too long. Oh my gosh, double Bladestorm. I thought he had used one. But no, that was a ramming speed. Oh my god, I thought he had used one already. That's my bad. That's definitely 100% my bad. I don't want to polymorph that. He gains a lot of armor. Fairy Dragon's free. I think we just play it. See what lackey I get first. Rush? The Rush lackey could actually make him useful. The Rush lackey makes him fairly useful. Holy moly. Okay, I'm bad. That was 3 plus... Oh my gosh, that was 4 plus 2. I basically threw this game away, man. I played so badly. I have another polymorph, so if he plays him again, I can deal with it, which is fine. Oh, he hasn't even played his first Karagath. Oh my god, we're so doomed. What does he play for 2 mana? 2 rushes? Emerald Explorer's nice. Can I kill this off? No, he wants to play Dimensional Ripper. We have to kill that. We have to play this and then kill off that this turn. Give me something good. Ooh. Deathwing's actually huge. Deathwing could be a game winner. A real game changer. Or Ysera could be really good. But I'm pretty sure Deathwing kills his big minions. And then he has very little left. It's down to top decks. I'm pretty sure Deathwing's the pick here. Rush. Hero Power. And then we have to take damage and kill that off. Okay, so some minor misplays aside, we should still actually be able to deal with some of the stuff on his board here. Okay, so hopefully he doesn't have another Dimensional Ripper. I had to kill that so he couldn't play another Dimensional Ripper and get it activated twice. Jeez Louise. I might just need to polymorph that. I might just polymorph that one. Boom. Get rid of it. Flood the board with whatever I can, basically. Because he's got very little removal left. We just gotta do it. We Hero Power, kill this. No, we kill this. We Claw, Hero Power, kill the 4/3. No, we don't want to kill the 4/3. Because we don't want him to be able to draw it. Or do we want to kill the 4/3? I do want to kill the 4-3, because I do want him to draw it so he can't get Dimensional Ripper. He's got 2 in his stupid deck still. I'm going to have Zixer. I'll be able to deal with it, at least one of them, and then I have Deathwing, and then we're both down to, like, nothing left in our hands, and that's about it. He has a Reaper Scythe. I know he has one of those. I know he has 2 Karagoths and a Dimensional Ripper. Oh, maybe he doesn't have a Dimensional Ripper. Or maybe that's literally his last card. Okay. That's more than fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. Just don't draw me bees. Okay, he draws Zixer. That's good. That's really good. Are we going to win this game? We can Zixer, kill this off, double trade into this, and leave up some pretty big minions. This is really coming down to the wire here. Did I have lethal? One sec. There's no way I have 24 damage. Let's kill off one. Trade into the other. Keep my board stabilized. And just go face with these. We have a little bit of armor gain and some hero powers. Dimensional Ripper would suck. He's got a Karagoth Prime in his deck still. 100% he has at least one. Okay. He gains a ton of armor. We kill it off with my 4-1 and my 3-2. And then we go face a little bit more. No, wait, we can kill it off with my 4-1 and then bees. And then hero power, go hard face. And then we'll play 2 more squirrels. And I guess we can play both of these claws to push damage. Okay, now we have Deathwing, and that is our last-ditch effort. He's got 1 card left. I've got, like, 1 card left. As long as it's not Dimensional Ripper, we should be okay. This is a long game. Okay, there's no more of those things left. He kills that off. I think we just go full face with everything, and we just play the Deathwing, and we hope that he doesn't have what it takes to kill me. He has a Reaper Scythe in hand, and 1 more card in his deck. I'm pretty sure Deathwing should be able to finish him off. Because that is, again, a Reaper Scythe, and 1 last card, which I think is a Dimensional Ripper. Or if it's a Ramming Speed, he can't kill it off. So we go full face. And then we play Deathwing. We end turn. We've got hero power. He armors. It'll take me 2 turns to kill him. He's got a weapon. He loses some health to fatigue. I'm pretty sure he just loses, right? Thank God. So some minor misplays, but we went the distance. Holy moly. That game was nothing short of incredible. That was absurd, and I'm so glad that I played that game out, and I won, and that was exciting. I have to say, holy moly. That puts a smile on my face. Okay, so, this is potentially a bad game. Potentially a bad matchup. No, it definitely is a bad matchup. Unless he doesn't have ramp, but even if he does have ramp, like... How important is card draw here? And getting out a decently sized minion. I think getting out a 5/5 is actually alright. We can coin it out. We can probably draw 2-drop it. If I draw a 2-drop, this curves out really well. If we draw Breath of Dreams, it curves out exceptionally well. That's the 2-drop I didn't want to have him play. Okay. Breath of Dreams. Don't have a dragon, please. He doesn't. So, what that means to me is I can't play the Cult Neophyte yet. This is a do-nothing sort of turn, which really feels bad, man. And we play Frozen Shadow Weaver this turn. Just to develop. Then we'll play the Cult Neophyte the next turn. After he wants to play Guardian Animals. After he plays Overgrowth the next turn. So it's going to go boom, Then he plays Overgrowth. Then I play this to stop Animal Companions. And that's basically it. That's the best I can do. If he doesn't play Overgrowth, then I think I can get away with being somewhat greedy. Actually, maybe we play this on this side. And then we can protect our bigger minions on the other side with a 6 health minion. We'll protect them more with the 6 health minion. This deck, this card's really in here to stop aggressive rogue and maybe even hunter decks. It's a 3 mana, 6 health wool that can really stop a lot of decks dead in its tracks. Does he have a dragon in hand now? No. Still no. Okay. So the question now becomes, do I feel the need to still Cult Neophyte? Or should I just coin out my big ol' whelp? Does he want to take 3 damage? The answer apparently is yes. I think I coin out big ol' whelp. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I couldn't care less about that. Let's coin out this. Draw a card. Alex draws is not bad, and we'll just go face. He could have guardian animals, but he didn't have overgrowth or anything. I guess it was risky. I guess I should have still done it because he just needs lightning bloom. But I think that this puts enough pressure on the board to still be okay. Because now, what if he does this and he doesn't get the 5/4? If he doesn't get the 5/4 and he can't kill my 5/5, then it's a little awkward for him at least. So the way that he's playing this makes me think that he doesn't have it. I think I save Cult Neophyte and play it on turn 7. Because if he doesn't have it this turn, then he'll have to top deck it for next turn. And that probably won't work super well for him. I guess I could have played Frozen Shadow Weaver and Fairy Dragon, but I'm not sure. He's going to heal himself up a little bit. Oh, he's going to swipe. And then Moonfire. Okay. That's fine. Can't play my Emerald Explorer yet, but we can play you. We are fine. Get some 1-cost spells. I mean, not awful. There are some things that could high roll off of strength and numbers, but not necessarily top tier either. Let's just kill that and go face. We'll play Cult Neophyte next turn along with the strength and numbers and just see if we can pull something good. A lot of our things have like good battle cries we don't want to waste. Yeah, okay. Wait, he's playing Lightning Bloom now? So even if I played Cult Neophyte, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh. Okay, never mind. It would have mattered. He's playing Ysera. Alright. We freeze Ysera. We strengthen numbers. We freeze Ysera. We freeze her. We play Fairy. And we go face. And we're developing as much of a board as we can here. And the reason why I want to freeze it and I'm not playing Cult Neophyte is because he has Overload, so it's not like he can play a ton of stuff anyway. Unless he has another Lightning Bloom in hand. Oh. That is not good for me. That's really not good. Okay. I wouldn't have been able to stop that regardless. So this lives, so this can trade. So it's basically at 9 health. So it's at 9. Goes down to 5 with a ping. So we swipe it, we ping it, we hit it. And how much more do we need to do? That's 7, 9, plus 3, and then we go face for 6. I feel like that works. Ping. Swipe. Or we can just hit with these two, and these two things both die, but we get to keep 2 other minions on the board, as opposed to these 2 minions. So either keep these 2 minions on the board, or we keep these 2 minions on the board. I think I'm going to trade in with the 4-3 and keep the 3-5 alive, because it's harder to kill. And the 3/2 can't be targeted. And now we just need to hope to draw Zephyrus. We have some taunts to buy us some time. We hope to not pull out Zephyrus. We hope to pull out, say, a Twilight. Elise is fine. Or Evasive Worm. Like, we want to pull out a big minion, even if we don't get the Battle Cry. Overflow would be really, really bad here. But I wouldn't have been able to stop it with Cult Neophyte anyway, because it would have only cost 8 mana. I have to find out a way to kill that. Bog Beam? Swipe? So that becomes big. Oh, man. And then I can't actually kill that off. That's bad. Trade 1. I think I played the Crimson Hothead. Strengthen numbers. Unless we top deck Zephyrus, in which case we close out the game right now. But that's kind of iffy and not a guarantee. Really hoping we don't get Zephyrus off of this. If we get like the Prime, or like a big dragon thing, that'd be fine. That's fine. You pull out the Evasive Worm. Holy moly, that was insane. That was so strong. We get to just straight kill that. Then we need to play Strength in Numbers. And then we'll even play Cult Neophyte over here. Probably here to stop a potential cleave from happening. Whew. Okay. We are actually maybe still in this. We can still potentially draw Zephyrus, like I said. It's going to be hard-ish for him to OTK me. Maybe not as hard as I was hoping it would be. There's a Moonfire. It costs 1. That's big. Then he overflows or something? Oh. Oh, he's got nothing left. Oh, that's sick. We win. Oh my god, we actually closed it out. We got him. Holy. That's what happens when Druids low roll. And I had actually a pretty decent roll. Wow, that Evasive Worm being pulled out was literally the best thing that could have been pulled out there. Followed, I guess, by potentially the Prime. Would have been okay. But yeah, wow, that was really, really, really lucky. But yeah, this deck seems to at least be okay. I just beat a Druid, a low-rolling Druid, and then a big Warrior, which was awkward. For sure. But I beat it, so you know what? This deck is potentially viable.